We're playing D&D. We were here yesterday with mostly the same group, but that wasn't. I mean, that was D&D, but that wasn't D&D. That was
It
just
was D&D.
bookkeeping. Now we're doing D&D, and we got a bunch of people taking downtime actions first. Um, Scott, you
Can
know
we introduce
the
ourselves and our
downtime.
characters?
We should. Who are you guys? Who are you people?
Wait, actually, before that, do you still want me to have a scene?
Oh yes. We'll do that after everyone else has introduced themselves.
Okay.
Kit, who are you?
Hi, everyone. As Eric so kindly said, I'm Kit. I play Phelan Whitehawk, half elf rogue. Both him and I use he, him, his card.
Good. Dave, who are you?
Yes. I'm Dave. I will be playing Doff Brimble Bramble, the halfling grave cleric. He, him pronouns for both.
Cool. And Mike, who are you?
Hi, I'm Mike. I play Finric Golden. He's a half orc ranger fighter. He
Okie dokes. And Scott, describe Albrecht's Mulan in the night moment.
So I'm very happy Dave is here because I actually want to have a scene with Dave or with
Okay.
Doff.
Dave, randomly transported to Molduna. What is going on?
Just sees this hulking man in front of him. You've been good. Bye. So I like to think Doff is probably praying or something,
Sure, why not?
doing his thing, his
So
cleric
you can
thing.
seek him out during his clerical duties. Like he has this temple now that he's in charge of.
Right. You do
so
have a temple
you
now.
go
All right.
to this temple. I don't think we ever decided what it looks like. Dave, can you tell me about this temple?
Yeah, I had it in my mind as honestly a weirdly like a split level.
Okay.
Like honestly, it's like built a little bit above the ground, but most of it like you enter and then the stairs descend down into the earth.
Okay.
Like a connection with the earth, this like kind of plane in between this conception of the underworld, but also the actual world. Very, very like inside. It's built. It's couple levels in our. I built it up a couple levels of temple, and now it's a stronghold. So it is, large and it's like fully furnished and it's stocked with everything. But there's definitely an earthen quality to it, using natural walls and kind of the exterior rooms.
Cool.
Relatively Spartan in terms of accoutrements and grandeur, but definitely it is well kept and inviting to passerbys and those interested.
Very nice. So yeah, Albrecht, you enter this like partially underground temple. The first thing you notice, besides it being so Spartan, is a woolly rhinoceros in the corner loudly snoring next to a dwarf.
Dope.
And this nun comes up to you and is like, "Oh, hi, who are you?"
I'm Albrecht, looking for Duff Tuff.
Well, I'm afraid he's currently busy. You'll have to come back.
Unfortunately, I have urgent matters with him at the moment, and I would really like if you took me to him right now.
I am very sorry, but I can't do that.
What's he busy with right now?
Clerical matters.
Great.
Please, if you
And
could
I
leave, and she.
want to grab her face and just like push her to the side and keep walking in.
Okay, yeah. So she, topples over safely, and then you just walk to where you know his place is, and
He probably hears me yelling out, just like, Doff Doff! Doff Doff! Where are you? Hey, Doff Doff!
So Darfam, you hear that?
A like normal sized humanoid door opens and a much smaller individual pokes his head out and kind of looks around and seeks the source of the calls. Mr. Albrecht?
Yep, alright, cool. I come in, I open the door. She's like, hey, just so you know, I've made a pretty big decision. Things have been, yeah, things have been a little weird around here. So I'm gonna take off the ring and hand it to him. I'm gonna be like, this was Craig's, and he was in it for a little while, but he's not in it anymore. I think there's someone else in it, so I want you guys to hold on to it, but I think there's something more important for me out there. Adventuring with you guys have been a great pleasure, but a pit fiend has a way of creating things. And I don't look, I don't think it's appropriate. I think I was put on this plane, this existence to make sure this doesn't happen. So I'm going to go search out for him.
And Doftov kind of, the ring having been put into his hand, kind of looks at it and looks back at Albrecht. And his eyes, not teary, but dewy, and he says, "Oh, I mean, I won't stop you, but isn't the duty here to protect Zarnemsa and all of us, to fight with us against the Deep One?"
I believe I put more people in harm, and I can't die. I'm a sword, for God's sake. So
Dovkov kind of chuckles and says, "Yes, you are a sword, I think."
But there's one thing I've noticed over time is sometimes I see you struggle with your faith, but I want you to always remember to believe in yourself before you believe in anyone else. You're a strong individual, and you're the reason a lot of us are still alive today. So just keep that in mind.
This was very clear that these words have an impact on Doftov, and his shoulders kind of release tension, and he kind of sighs and says, Thank you, Albrecht. I won't stop you, but please do be careful and let us know if you need help."
I always will. Gives him a little punch on the shoulder, walks off into the sunset.
Stumbles a couple steps backwards.
And with that, Albrecht is now on his mission.
Great. Now, would you please introduce your new character?
All right. So, hello, everyone. My name is Scott, previously playing Albrecht, as one may have just noticed. I am now playing Bellin, or he goes by Bell, if you would like. He is a crafty fighter, we'll say. He's an artist.
I'm sensing a theme with your character, Scott.
No. This is actually just legit. He's an artificer and a fighter.
Cool.
He's multi-classing.
Nice.
So kind of an interesting guy. Interested to see how everyone will take him.
Cool. So now we have some downtime to do. I think 3 of you are leveling up, but I want to see what that is. What you do with that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go first. Doftov is indeed leveling up. I don't know how much we want to incorporate. So, like, I took some of the class variants, incorporated them into the character. I don't know if we want to deal with that or deal with kind of specifically. I mean, we finished the strongholds, and then also leveled now at 5th level spells. So there's a lot has happened.
Right. And class variants are fine. I've looked over them before. I like them. I don't remember them specifically, but
yeah, it's just a benefit to Channel Divinity, and then swapping out Potent Spellcaster for Blessed Strikes, which is just a little bit more versatile damage once per turn.
okay.
Yeah, I think in the last week or so, since Doftov's been back since the end of the last mission, the weather has been beautiful as an effect of the first level stronghold. Everybody's been in good health, and spirits are up, especially Doftov's, who, with this meeting with Albrecht and with the last mission, has been feels much stronger about his actions, despite not actually having accomplished anything in terms of his initial goal of figuring out what's going on with the solar statue. But I think a lot of the growing stronger and is this good work-life balance of meeting with Sir Thulthrum and Belphaby, and kind of getting to know them a little bit more, feeling a stronger connection with his deity, and training a little bit with Finric, of all people, kind of watching him really blossom into this fighter, and trying to amplify his abilities to the best that Doftov can.
Cool. I like it.
All right, I would like to level up.
Okay.
For this, I am going to buy literally what we just talked about
Okay, yeah.
and bury it outside of town. And also, for the whole leveling up, I'm just practicing in the middle of the night, just kind of stalking and sneaking around and not breaking into any place, but just casing various joints and seeing how would I do this, brushing up on some of my skills.
Right. Cool. And Finric.
Yeah. So for me, I wanted to seek out the Marshal. He's someone who I fought with before, that had some interesting battle maneuvers that I was kind of interested in learning.
Yeah.
I think I want to spend a lot of time training with him to kind of pick up these techniques where I can strike someone and attempt to disarm them, and call allies into maneuver. There's also one of the UA feats I wanted to add into Finric's stuff is a fighting style called Blind Sight, which it allows me to attack creatures I can't see without a disadvantage. So as something maybe blindfolded, fighting the Marshal, trying to pick up the techniques that he has.
Okay, yeah. I think the Marshal and you, he's giving you a blindfold. I think you're both blindfolded, and it would just get you and this shirtless old man just punching each other and trying to block, and he's done this before. He actually knows what he's doing. He's at first he's kind of just toying with you, but then you start to get the hang of it, and he takes it a bit more seriously. Yeah.
Is this basically a Karate Kid montage?
Basically, yeah. It's the Karate Kid. Yeah. At the end, we have this actual full-on fight between you, both blindfolded. Cool. And Scott.
Hello.
What was your name? Ellen.
Bellin, or Bell. I would like to do some magical research.
Alrighty, so you're actually going to need to do lifestyle.
Yes, I want to do the 40 for Rich.
Okay.
And then I want to do the 300 for the +3.
Okay.
So that's +5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then I roll 3d6.
That is true.
13. How did I roll 2 ones? All right. Randomly
3d6
select.
plus 5, 13.
Randomly select one level spell, first level spell. You gain the ability to inherently cast this one spell once per long rest. It is not added to your spell list. When you use this spell, roll on the weird magic table. I'll take that.
Cool.
That's one of my favorites that I use as Craig.
Is it a random spell or is it any spell?
It is random, so roll a, what is it? First level spells? Roll a
Yep.
D62.
Is that a thing?
No, but you can type in /R D62.
And it'll just do it? Okay.
It'll do it.
Cool. Sweet. 38. What is that?
38.
Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, that's Hunter's Mark.
So
All
now we
right.
have 2 people with Hunter's Mark. Nice.
That could be pretty cool.
I am going to roll secretly your mercurial magic.
Oh, you're doing that now? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I need to be prepared.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Right. It's gotta be GM roll.
Oh,
All right.
okay,
I won't tell you what it is because you're not supposed to know.
that's fine. I would love for this to look like, since I'm not really a magician or magical caster guy, I'm like a fake magic caster. I would love this like little montage of me in like a blacksmithing work area, just like tinkering away with little toys and stuff, and like kind of like watching some of the fighters around and like how they're calling out certain things and kind of like finding a like a little tool to use to like throw in front of my eyes to get a better vision of someone and kind of like mark them with like a powder. And I'm just kind of like tinkering with stuff to put it all together.
Okay.
And that's how I got Hunter's Mark.
Very cool. I'll get rid of those.
Can I do a last bit of housekeeping before
Yes.
we get started with this? You had mentioned that it would not require downtime action to begin construction of a new, like upgrading a stronghold.
Yes. Upgrading a stronghold, you can just have your followers start doing that.
Yeah, so I'd like to pay the 3,000 gold to begin upgrade.
Okie dokes.
That's a 40-day timer.
Quick question for everyone. And by everyone, I mean Kit. You said you go around stabbing people, right?
In
That's
terms
content?
of
Like how you fight.
yes,
Oh.
Mike, you use a bow?
A bow, but now primarily a great.
Okay. I'll keep it as is then. I was going to change my infusion to depending on what you guys had.
Gotcha.
You know what? Actually, your ranged weapon, I'm going to give you a repeating shot.
Oh, what does that do?
Let me tell you. So, repeating shot. This magical weapon grants a +1 bonus to the attack and damage rolls made with it, and if it has the loading property, you don't have to do that anymore.
Okay. Yeah, I mean the plus one's good. I don't think the bow's reload thing is an issue. I think it's cross.
That's for crossbows.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome.
Perfect. That's going to be the cool part of this class. Just
Cool.
giving people things.
Where are you guys going? What's the mission?
And what is the mission?
We are heading to the tombs of Clan Bhosh. So first we have to go and find the dwarf.
I think you don't have to find him. You like gather up together, ready to go off to the Bosch hold, and he is ready for you. I put him in retainers. Holmuk Bronze Mantle. He is not strong. He has 11 hit points. But
He's going to die.
he has armored himself. He's got like some nice chain and a shield. He's got an axe, not a spear.
Oh, quick before we go, can I grab some arrows?
Yeah.
Thank you.
How does that?
Yeah, he's just like an NPC. He's ready to go. He's like, all right, so we're gonna have a long journey, but I expect that along the way we'll find a town. So we should only need a week's worth of provisions.
That's fine with me. I'm more than all set to go.
Quick side note, Mike. You don't need ammunition. That's another part of the infusion.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, cool.
Wow.
Yeah, because the idea is it like literally as you shoot, it hits, disappears, and reappears in your bow.
Oh, I love it.
So you do need one piece of ammunition.
Well, it's the idea that you create the first one, like the
Okay.
infusion creates it.
Could use that last mission.
Yeah,
Literally ran out.
yeah. I ran
Yeah.
out of arrows last mission. We were in
well.
combat so long.
Well, guess what? You don't have to worry about that shit now.
All right, get ready for another 6-part mission where we're in combat for
12
43
years.
turns.
It'll probably only be a two-parter,
Okay.
maybe 3. Maybe.
Good. Alright.
So yeah, Holmuk Bronze Mantle is joining you for this mission. He will be your guide because none of you know where the Bosch hold is, and he does.
Sorry.
So the first thing he does is bring you to wherever the portal is that you now have. It's probably in like the guild hall. It's basically just like this veil of falling mist against the wall. But you all have been told that it's a portal, and just walk into the wall, past it, and find yourselves in a corresponding place in the rookery.
I never asked this in the last session or the cleanup session. Like, is there any guards at this portal? Can anybody just walk through it?
Yeah, there are guards. Like, it's not just around. It is,
Right.
In the guild hall, protected.
And the one in the rookery?
And the one in the rookery too. There are,
Arns
members
there.
of the Phoenix Guard there. There's
Okay.
this like kobold crew that is working there.
Got it.
So there are like people constantly watching both sides. It's not
Good.
like
Good.
anyone can go through at any time. Yeah, it's just this like veil of clouds that you walk through, and are suddenly somewhere else. And yeah, you briefly meet with the Master of Ravens, and he bids you farewell, and you go that way.
Oh. Since we're kind of since this is all new to me, can I before we step through the portal, can I invoke a stronghold action?
Sure.
Yeah. So.
Which one?
Yeah. So offering a prayer to Urgalin, we're gonna do the last one down there.
The last one. All allies in Stronghold recover all hit dice and 30 temporary hit points. Cool.
That's a lot of temporary hit points.
You all get 30 temporary hit points as Doftoff does a prayer and imbues you with vigor. Yeah, Holmuk. I should probably give that to him too.
So we all gain 30 temporary hit points?
Yeah.
Mhm.
You just doubled my HP.
Yeah.
You just quadrupled Holmuk's.
Yeah. You're a big boy now.
Rolled so shitty on my hit points.
Anyway, the first thing you're going to have to do when leaving the rookery is a skill challenge.
Sure.
It's been a while since we've done one. It's not a difficult skill challenge. It's just, 3 successes, 3 failures. But it is a skill challenge.
Well, now that you said that, we're all going to screw it up.
Yeah, what is the goal of the skill challenge?
The goal is get through the mountains, the mountain pass.
Oh,
Do my ranger features modify this at all?
Which ranger features?
Natural explorer.
What does that do?
Yeah.
What?
Sorry. It gets difficult terrain doesn't slow groups travel if you're traveling for more than an hour. Can't become lost except by magical means. You remain alert to danger. That there's other stuff, but not like related.
None of that is really related to skill challenges.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like I've explained skill challenges.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
we're just doing things to like make sure we get through something.
Yeah. Like you want to go through the mountain pass, you gotta, figure out what you're doing. So who wants to start?
So we're just trying to get through mountains. Like there's nothing inherently dangerous that's like a storm or anything that's threatening us.
Not currently. You might
Yeah.
fall, lose your footing. Rocks might tumble down on you. That kind of stuff. You can't get lost, which is good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All of my proficiencies are bad for this.
All right, I'll start. Hold on. Can I do an investigation check then to kind of see if there's paths that's already been traveled through, like what stones might be a little looser or more solid kind of thing? Kind of like get an idea of like what's been traveled and what hasn't?
Yeah, you can do that.
Sweet. That's a 27.
That's a success. Yeah,
By the way, guys, I have a 20 in intelligence.
It's wicked smart.
I'm wicked smart. It's gonna be the hardest part of playing this character.
The Boston accent. No.
Yes.
Yeah, you know mountains. You've been to mountains before. You've been trained for this. You look for the signs. Eric doesn't know anything about finding his way in the mountains, so I cannot describe how you find your way in the mountains, but you find a well-worn trail that goes...
Can I explain my
direction you want
character
to.
real quick, what he looks like?
Oh yeah, go for it.
So just so you know, there's two of us here. You see this giant, like, plate armor person, fully decked out in armor, not like an inch of skin showing, and then you see this six-legged bear looking like mechanical construction following it. It's basically two giant suits of armor, but one has 6 legs. Imagine like part spider, part bear.
Oh yeah, classic Spider Bear.
Classic spider bear. Like, but it's got 6 legs, not 8. Don't get confused. It's racist.
Duly noted. It's likest.
It's likest.
Right.
I just imagine this huge mechanical like armor, just like, oh guys, these little stones, they'll fall out, and like finessing his way against the wall.
Definitely. I picked the wrong token for your character.
Yeah, I almost texted you about like changing it, but I was like, I don't really care. It still works.
Yeah. But no one knows that you're the blue guy.
Yeah, but
In
that's
fact,
fine. They'll figure it out
the
eventually.
token I picked for Albrecht works better for this character than it did Albrecht.
Yes, it does actually. I was actually going to send you guys the picture. So, if anyone's watched Full Metal Alchemist, Alphonse is what I look like, basically.
Gotcha.
And then also a spider.
And then there's the spider.
Spider
thing.
bear.
Spider bear
Right.
with 6 legs.
Right. So this giant suit of armor tells you where to go, and Holmuk is like, yes, and follows along.
I'm gonna perception my way through this thing.
All right.
I'm gonna look, see if there's any like landslides or anything that might bar our passage, and see if there is, if we can't find a way around them.
Yeah. Go for it.
Fuck.
I'm gonna say that is a failure.
Yeah, it's really bright, and I just can't see shit.
Yeah, the sun, it rises in the east, sets in the west. You're going east. You can't see anything.
Yeah, it's pull my hood down. It's too bloody bright outside. Wow. Like trying to make it seem like I'm definitely not. You know how it is, like when you mess something up and then you just kind of like act like it's totally not your fault.
Yeah.
That's what Phelan's doing right now.
Nice.
Yeah. So I wanted to use survival to
Okay.
give the party pointers on how to make it through the mountains without getting exhausted. Being like, oh, you gotta take a rest here, and you gotta like eat like food, and like
Rest every so long, take snacks, take water breaks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Make that survival check.
Oof.
I don't think it's that you don't know what's going on. It's that they are not paying attention. Like, Belle is just ignoring you. Phelan is like covered his eyes with his hood, just like scrunched under himself. And Daftoff is like hurriedly trying to get them to like pay attention and is too distracted to actually pay attention. Daftoff,
Yep.
you're next.
Doftoff has pulled out a book.
Okay.
A book that various, he's like, as various travelers have come through town, he's like kind of taken their anecdotal evidence of like, oh, the surrounding areas, and he's scouring the book in his memory to see if he can come up with anything. And I would like to roll a history check.
Okay.
Since I only have four proficiencies, and I don't think medicine or I could do religion would be effectively the same thing. It would just be, we'll do a history check. Nah. It
Guys,
started off so well.
guys, what happened?
This
Just
isn't
keep a sum
really
of the 27, disperse it amongst the other 3 rolls, and we'll get there.
Basically, yeah.
Oh man.
There's Nothing. Your nose is too into the book.
And I walk into a tree. Yeah, I know. I got it.
Basically, yeah, you walk into a tree. I think, like, everyone take a level of exhaustion.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, we really fucking suck.
You do. Anyway, you did make progress, and
If only I was a
you
couple levels higher.
ready yourself for night. It took all day to get not very far. You were surprised. I mean, you got there eventually, but like it was late into the night. By the time you made camp. Does anyone want to do a scene before bed?
I mean, I would like to do a scene. I don't know who's willing to. I want to do one with Finrick.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So we're like setting everything up. We're probably all beat and tired.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to walk up to him and be like, I really understood everything you were saying. It's so hard to hear in this helmet. I didn't hear what you were saying on the mountain quite by the way. And I take off my helmet, and you see this little blue face underneath this giant suit of armor with like longer, pointy ears, just like no hair to be seen. And I'm like, I'm really sorry. I really did not mean to put us in such danger like that.
Fenric's kind of looking over at you. He was like kind of upset that no one listened to him, and it's like thinking if they only listened to me, we would have been here so much faster. He goes, yeah, it's okay. It seems like your skills actually got us here. Found the way through the mountains.
Honestly, it's a really hard thing going through difficult terrain like this. I'm surprised we even made it at all. I mean, it looked like some of us had some real troubles. Very distracted, some of us. It happens. It's all right. We're alive, and that is what counts so far. So hopefully tomorrow will be much better.
No, we can only hope.
Oh, yes. All right.
Take inspiration.
I'd like to do Duff would like to do a scene with Phelan.
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
So as loyal viewers and listeners would know, the last mission in the archive, the 4.5-parter, was the first mission that Duff had been on with Phelan.
Mm-hmm.
And as described in downtime, Duff spent a lot of time in town, kind of watching, like looking around people, and he comes up to Phelan and he says, "Oh, excuse me, Phelan.
Yes.
I don't mean to be nosy or peeping, Thomas, but I didn't see much of you over the last week. I feel like I was out and around and in normal places, but I feel like everywhere I looked, you just weren't there. What happened? Where were you?"
Well, you see, here's the thing. I actually, the last mission we went on, you probably remember very well. It was very rough.
Yes, but you pulled through by the grace of Yorogawan.
Yes, and well, it was very rough, but I had to take some time to train and I'm trying to make it so that instead of since I cannot take hits very well, I'm going to try and avoid taking hits. So I've mostly been trying to avoid being seen so I don't get hurt again that way.
Ah, very shrewd. Very smart. I'm impressed.
Well, it really hurt the last time we went on a mission, so I'm trying to avoid that.
Yes, my goodness. I hope no vampires beseech us this time. What new tricks have you discovered about your training?
Well, I'm not sure if you know this or not, and I'm going to pull off my glove, and I'm going to show. It's hard to do since on the palm of my hand there looks to be like this burn mark, this almost like okay, out of character. You know, in Indiana Jones Ark of the Covenant,
Yeah, when he gets the talisman burned. Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what it looks like. There's like this rune that's been burned into the palm of my hand.
Can I do a quick check to see if I can acknowledge this at all, Eric?
Sure.
That be straight intelligence, to be history, or sort of religious element to it. I don't want you guys to reveal too much about withheld backstory.
I don't know. What do you think, Kit?
Go right ahead, because the thing is, I don't know what this belongs to.
All right. Daftoff kind of studies it, and with the exhaustion, we'll roll with disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll go with history again. One of those is good.
This is very good.
Yeah, Daftoff kind of shakes his head and says, it's a puzzle to me, too. How long have you had that?
Ever since I managed to break out of prison. For some reason, whatever being decided to give me this mark allowed me to escape. And I've been trying to figure out how to harness its power more.
Well, you've been touched by a higher power, just as I have. Something we can bond over in the many, many months to come.
Yes.
I didn't think you were literally meant you were Corvo.
Okay, it's different, okay? It's not because I was...
I just had the flash of The Outsider. Have you talked to him lately?
I was like, burn mark on his hand, someone getting him out of prison.
Yeah, but it's on the palm of my hand.
Right, it's the other side.
Yeah.
Hand. Thank you very much.
Great, good. Yeah, sorry, I missed that. It's my bad. You're
It's
right.
a burn, not a tattoo.
Yeah, yes, of course.
Oh shit! Oh my god! Yeah. I'm so sorry. I fucked up.
Yeah, you should be.
Anyway, I forgot to mention that it was snowing. Not important, other than that it's weather. Inspiration.
I am super pumped about the snow.
That's not why you get inspiration. It's because of the scene.
Daftoff pulls his cold weather gear on tighter.
So, how does the watch go? Because last time we had to do watch was when Crake was around. Or before Crake got that spell.
Yeah, because,
He had a spell that made it so that you didn't have to do watch, and
Watch.
I don't have Crake.
I'll take first watch.
I might have that soon. I'll take second.
Okay.
I'll take third.
How many watches are there?
4.
How do you want to split it up?
I mean, I'll take last watch if
You want to do 4?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Who is first?
Me.
Make perception test.
I want to use my inspiration.
Good idea.
There you go.
There we go.
So you hear a couple rocks fall. So like you're on the mountain pass, and to your right has been like this precipitous drop. To your left has been this tall wall of stone. And from above you, rocks like small pebbles fall onto the ground nearby. And you
I'm
look
gonna
up.
look up.
Yeah, you look up and you see two sets of like glowing beady eyes. And I will bring you over to the combat map. As
Is it a spider?
no, it's just two sets. As two kobolds from above look down at your group and roll initiative. Everyone else is currently asleep.
Do I wake up with my 19 passive perception?
Yes, you will. But after the surprise round.
I feel like we're all going to wake up after the surprise round.
Yes.
Wow, that's a low initiative.
Monster stats.
That is, it says it's 18, but it's actually 12. I'm going to change.
I didn't know you guys could change it.
Wait, what says it's 18?
Yeah, no, I can change it.
Okay. That's news to me.
So one of my abilities allows me to roll advantage on initiative. So I just reroll because I don't
Yeah.
think the advantage top.
There is a way to get to roll. Just roll it with an initiative, like a setting.
Okay, like maybe under the gear settings, I can.
Yeah.
Is it 30 feet up as well? Like, how tall is this?
Yeah. 30 feet's probably a good marker for that. Descending. So, Phelan, you'll be the first to act. What do you do as these kobolds prepare themselves to attack?
I'm going to shout out as a free action, attack, wake up. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to secret step up to the right next to this winged kobold.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take a little slashy slash.
Sorry, you're not Corvo, you're Mirko.
Pretty much.
Who would have thunk?
Fuck my life. What is up with my rolls tonight? Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Damn.
Can I do anything about that? No, I can't.
Already used your inspiration. I will also say, those of you who wear armor, unless you're sleeping in it, you're probably not wearing it.
I would be sleeping in my armor. As who I am, I probably not sleeping at all, but I'm so out of tune with what's happening, working on like my Steel Defender, Roya, that like I'm not even aware anything's happening.
Okay.
Unarmored defense is just it's 10 plus dex mod, right?
Yeah. And then, like, you can pick up your shield very easily.
Shield's there. Okay.
Yeah, shield is +2. Like, that's just pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Holmuk would go. He wakes up, disoriented. Huh? What's going on? But no one's there to explain it to him.
Bhosh.
these guys. Oh wait, no. They make a defensive wall in the back. Bellin, you start to notice that things are going on around you, and the winged kobolds will attack with their daggers against you, Phelan.
That's a hit.
Okey-dokes. And this one is gonna fly around over here and also attack.
That's a miss.
All right. Technically, I already went for that guy, but that's fine. Finric, you're up and about, looking around. You're surrounded on either side. Phelan's upstairs. Stairs. Whatever. You get the idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go over towards Phelan over here. And I'm gonna make a couple of attacks against the kobolds that are.
So those guys are 30 feet up
Oh, they are. Okay.
in the air.
All right. In that case, I'm gonna use my bow. Bonus action, Hunter's Mark, the one that is to the
The what?
that one.
Okay.
And that's 14.
That hits. You aim your bow, the arrow flies, and then this thing suddenly doesn't. It falls to the ground dead.
I'll be right back.
Just
Nice. Okay. I'm going to attack the other one up here.
Okay.
25
That hits.
for another 10.
Well, alrighty. Cool. Off. Rude awakening. Two corpses fell out of the sky.
How bright is this campfire?
Enough to see by.
How about see these?
Yeah, you can see them.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's a clear day. Not
Night.
day. Night. Clear night.
moon's out.
So I guess I'm sleeping, so I'd be prone.
Yeah.
All right.
So it just takes half movement to get up, and then
That's all my movement.
This is all
Yeah, Dashoff kind of, sees, this cascading, waking up, sees kobolds falling to the ground, and more approaching from the north. Kind of crouches behind his shield, feeling the chilled air on his armorless body, and just launches a classic just guiding bolt at the thing closest to him, which is the dragon shield.
Okie dokes. That is a wisdom save that I make.
No, it's an attack.
Oh, you attack. Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. Clicked it, and I'm just going to wait for it to happen because sometimes roll 20 doesn't do the thing.
It's been weird lately with its rolls.
I'll click
Oh.
it again. Oh,
I
no,
think-
it's requesting something of me. 10,
Yeah.
10 radiant damage,
All right.
and then Blessed Strike allows me to add 1d8 radiant damage to any instance of damage with a spell or a melee attack once per turn.
Very cool.
So 16 radiant damage.
What is going on? Yep. Cool.
What is that thing I just attacked? Obviously kobolds, but what is is the dragon shield? Are they much bigger?
Yeah, so the dragon shield is darker scales, more muscular, a bit taller, but also wearing like actual armor. It's not great armor, but it's got a shield. It's got some like leather armor on. It's just like a better equipped, tougher kobold.
Hmm.
It does have a spear, but they all have spears, I think. No, they all have daggers. It's just like the leader kind of.
That's my movement and action, and I
Right.
don't have a bonus action.
Holmuk. Oh no, it's Phelan's turn first. Phelan. The two that you were fighting got shot down and have fallen to the ground.
Alrighty then. I am going to secret step my way right over here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm actually going to try and make a rapier attack and actually see if this one will hit.
That hits.
Hey.
Oh no, my sneak attack damage is on. Ignore that.
Okay.
8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. It's dead. Most of these are just regular kobolds. They're not strong, but they thought they could get you. Anything else?
No.
All right. Holmuk, noticing the offensive up north, is going to go back here and fire his crossbow at one of the back line. He whiffs. And the kobolds will advance. So these two are going to surround you and try and attack you with their daggers. Where'd he go? I don't
Both
think
misses.
either hit.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. The dragon shield is going to come by and is going to try and spear Doftov.
No.
No?
Unarmored with shield is 16.
All right.
Damn.
Excellent. So, yeah, even though you're, just wearing simple clothes, you're able to get your Agallan in the way.
That's what it does.
The dragon shield goes at the end. Oops, whatever. They'll just all go at the same time.
Fine.
What?
I just saw the little cobalt. I'm not zoomed out enough, so I just saw you like throw them up, and I was like, "Huh, more."
I hadn't seen them either.
Yeah, right. Spooked me.
Yeah, so there's, as I mentioned, the back line.
I should have bought Spirit Guardians and made this an easy fight.
Two of which are attacking Holmuk, who has got just enough AC not to get hit.
Wow.
Does he have his armor on?
No, he has his shield and a dex of +1.
Yeah, buddy.
So that's all the kobolds. Bellin, it's your turn.
Alrighty. So I'm gonna get up,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna move 15 this way. Be like, Holmuk, get behind me, and I'm gonna pull out like this little revolver looking thing and shoot firebolt out of it.
Nice.
Actually shoot that guy.
Okay. Yeah, you don't want to get flanked.
So that's 23 to hit.
That hits.
Sweet. That's 12 points of fire damage.
So yeah, you pop this thing's head off, and
Cowboy style. And for my bonus
oh
action,
yes, you have more.
I would be like, Roya, get the big guy. And I'm going to have Roya move over here
Okay.
and attack him with
Yes.
force and
The metal spider bear goes in. That hits.
just like crawls around Doff. Just like
Yeah, there's this metal shriek and then rend, and this guy is bloodied. Now, Fenric, it's your turn.
Okay. Gonna move my hunter's mark to this one here. My bonus action.
Okay.
And take a shot with my longbow.
Sounds good. That hits.
Okay.
Dead.
All right, and I'm gonna attack this one next.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, 7 does not hit. But these guys are looking like half of them are dead. So they're going to make a morale check on their turn. Doff, you're up. The spider bear just came to your aid. What do you do?
Yeah, Doff feels emboldened by said allied presence. She was right,
Yeah.
and I don't know if he's just off put by the nature of where we are right now and what's going on, but he's gonna make a mace attack.
Okay.
good old classic.
Classic, the thing he's done maybe twice before, and swing for 21
It works.
for that classic minimum damage, plus it glows with a radiant energy, and then maximum damage for the blessed strike.
Very good. That guy's at single digits.
As his turn ends, Doff kind of shouts, What do we do to you? Come on, guys. Just trying to nap.
Right. Phelan.
On the guy on top, I'm going to make a rapier strike. 17.
That hits.
6 points of piercing damage.
He's dead.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to the guy on the right. I'm going to make a short sword offhand attack.
Hits.
8 points of piercing damage.
Also dead. You just
Damn.
skewer them both. They're gone. Holmuk, realizing the futile effort he's making with his crossbow, pulls out his axe and screams, "For Bhosh!" and misses.
Holmok, I told you to run.
No honor in running. However, these two are very afraid. They've realized this is a losing fight. No point in sticking around. They're gonna bolt, and Holmuk is gonna get an attack of opportunity. He does actually hit,
God.
dealing 2 damage, leaving it alive. And they're just gonna dash. And the dragon shield, enraged with its followers, but having no form of recourse to deal with it, is going to attack Doff with his spear
Oh.
for 6 damage. And then Bellin.
How far did they go?
They got another 30 feet away.
So 60 feet in total.
Yeah.
Also, every time you say Bellin, I think you're saying Phelan.
You could just say Bell. Screw it. Thinking about it. Nah, they're running. I'm just gonna come over and take a slash with my sword.
Mm-hmm.
That's not right. I just realized. Sorry, hold on. I have to change something really quick. That's still not right. Perfect. That's a 10.
Oh, that does not hit. He's able to catch it with his spear and then bash it away with his shield.
While he's holding it, I'm just like, Raya, now! And she's gonna attack.
Yeah.
Doing
Nice.
7 points of force damage.
And that is just enough for him to go down dead under this spider bear as it shreds him apart.
It's classy. It takes the one spear to the chest, and it's just kind of like, all right, he's dead.
Okay.
We're nice people. We just don't like being attacked.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna try and Fenric's got crazy range. I was gonna try and kill the.
Okay. Go for it.
Finrick's just like, all right, pop shots.
That hits. Dead. That also hits. It's also dead. Nice.
Woo! Yeah, I don't want him talking to anybody, telling him where we are.
It's a smart move you've made. It's always sad to take a life, but sometimes it is necessary.
Mm-hmm.
You get used to it. I say as I come back and wipe off my rapier and my short sword.
Of course, getting used to it and making it okay is two very different things.
I guess that's a matter of semantics.
Matter of semantics it is.
Cool. So, you go back to the watch schedule. You're not accosted.
Yeah,
The rest of the
Dushaf
night?
kind of makes a prayer to Bjorgal asking for a sound sleep this time before his
Okay.
watch is supposed to start, and recovers a first level spell slot.
Cool.
Kit, you know you have 2 hit points missing, right?
Yes.
You should. You have temporary hit points, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the token minus X doesn't factor in temp hit points.
Yeah, I know that. Of course I know that.
Cool.
I mean, I would forget that. Yeah.
Hey, we all make mistakes. We all have those days.
I'm gonna just bring us over here. So, the next day, you're, walking down the pass. You are walking basically right towards Mount Kosenko, but then turn sharp left. I'll still clear that area. And you get to this part where 2 mountains get pretty close, and one of the trails on the other mountain starts to come down as yours starts to come up, and they kind of meet in the middle, and you see ahead of you where they get real close but aren't yet it's still a bit of a drop for you if you were to climb down to go over. It's easier to just walk across. There is this bridge made out of piled boulders.
Well, I have to say I don't like that, everybody.
And on the other side of it, there are these 2 large birds
Mm-hmm.
And on each side are these like red lizard people that are blocking your path. And yeah, so these like red
These are the
lizard,
fire lizards?
yeah, red
Okay.
lizards. And there's like these two large red birds on the other side, as well as two other lizards. Lizards everywhere.
Sure.
Lizards, lizards, birds.
2 types of lizards. We got lizards for days. Doftoff feeling emboldened by both. He's feeling really good right now. But beyond that, like the ruse to get into Von Eyre's castle kind of working, or at least he believes it worked to an extent. He kind of steps up and is gonna be the face of the party and says, "Hail and well met, friends. We're off to." He looks at Holmuk and he realizes he doesn't actually know where they're going. And he
We're going
says,
to hold the Bhosh hold.
Bhosh hold, yes. And we would just like safe and incidentless passage in that direction.
And the lizards look at each other, and then they look at you, but they don't turn their heads. They just like move their eyes,
Yep.
and then back like chameleons. And then one of them looks over at the other side and nods, and then it like walks up to you. Walks up to you. Like, you may pass, but only if you promise not to go through the mountain.
Right, not through the mountain. Looks to Holmuk to see whether or not they actually need to go through the mountain.
It should be fine. We can go around Kosenko.
All right, we got deal's a deal. Good luck guarding the mountain, and hopefully you have a nice day.
Yeah, they get onto the stone bridge and let you continue north. I mean, it'll be a bit longer, but shouldn't be more than a day.
Kosenko, is that the same mountain that you mentioned last night with the
That is the volcano.
premier
Lavatsa.
Premier
Ladislava.
Ladislava?
Lava.
I forget.
Ladiziva, I think, yeah.
Ladiziva.
Yeah, it's off. He kind of walks forward and says, "Give our best to what did he refer to himself as? The Lord of the Region, and we'll be on our way."
And they nod. In agreement. Cool. So you continue on. The day can pass and we can have more scenes because some of you used your stuff, your inspiration, where we can just keep going. I moved you guys, yeah? Yeah, I did. Good. But yeah, so you go north around the mountain. And Holmuk explains, like, I mean, the straightest path is the fastest, but this will get us about the same amount of time. Should be fine. Let me roll a d4.
Mm-hmm.
Phelan, would you roll a perception check?
Why?
You'll find out when you fail. You didn't fail.
I was going to say, what about that fail?
All right, so you hear something disconcerting.
Oh boy, what is it?
You know, it's like a whoosh, and then another whoosh, and then another whoosh, and then this like reptilian screech, and you look behind you and see there's this red lizard flying towards your group. You have one round to prepare before it is upon you.
Guys.
Top scrambles and puts on his armor.
Your armor's fine.
Alright.
One round to prepare. Can actually do stuff.
Balin gonna do what Rogue's gonna do.
It's just the one.
No.
Yeah, just like this one red dragon coming towards you.
It's a red dragon?
Oh yeah, red flying lizard. I thought you just assumed dragon.
Man, I the new people before, I thought it was like a new yep.
I'm gonna take this opportunity to cast Pass Without a Trace on us.
Okay.
Oh, thank God, because Jesus Christ,
Can I
All right.
make an investigation check to see like its intentions? What is like it's flying towards us, but does it clearly look like it's flying at us?
So that'd be an insight.
That's what
You said investigation.
I meant to say insight.
Okay. Also, I will roll its perception.
That's a pretty solid 13.
Oh yeah, guys, it's just a red flying lizard. I don't mean it's a dragon. Red dragon.
I didn't say it wasn't a red dragon. I kind of assumed you thought it was. Anyway. So with 13, what are you trying to find out?
If it's hostile towards us, if it clearly like is after us kind of thing. Or if I
So it did know where like when it could see you, it was gunning for you. Like it's like, oh, something's here. I'm going to attack it.
Okay.
But Pass Without a Trace has been cast. You're all able to, I assume, beat an 8 with a +10.
Yeah.
Someone's got a neg
I might
3
assume
to
wrong.
stealth.
I mean, do you want us to make stealth rolls?
Yeah, sure.
Just in case.
Your big suit of armor, I assume you have disadvantage, right?
Mithril armor actually doesn't have disadvantage.
Armor, that's good.
Yeah, that's part of why I picked it up. Jesus Christ!
What
did
is wrong with us today?
get a +10.
Oh, right. I forgot.
Yeah.
I was about to be like, how did I not beat a fucking 4?
Yeah, I'm rolling with disadvantage anyways because of
Oh,
exhaustion.
right.
That's true.
Y'all are exhausted.
All right, I'll roll a second time.
I mean, it doesn't matter for me.
Yeah. Like, you can't roll lower than a 17 with a +10.
Oh, so I actually should have rolled a disadvantage for the insight check too.
That's true. Whatever. It's hostile. It's a red dragon.
Hey, you never know. Some things seem so dangerous, but when you really look, it just wants to touch your heart.
And rip it out of your body.
Yes.
Yeah. So, as it passes you, it doesn't know where you are, but near where like you were, it breathes its fire breath just to like give you a taste.
Just to give us a taste.
Yeah.
Classic taste.
Like it doesn't hit you, but it breathes fire at where you were and then like flies off.
Well, I'm glad I caught it before it got here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do we make the saving throw or do we just take that?
No, you don't take any damage.
Oh, okay. I thought it was actually gonna like maybe
No.
possibly hit
No,
us.
no, no. It's just like breathing where you were, melting the mountain pass where like, it cools rather quickly, but flash melts this like bit of rock and then flies off. You're like, I can't see them. Where'd they go? All right, I'm bored.
Good eye, Fernan. Good thing you caught that.
Yeah, seriously.
Ooh.
That would have been bad.
Would have been very dangerous. Would have sucked.
Yeah. So, unless you guys want anything specific, you keep going, I assume?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You keep on going. The next day, the whole day, the sky is just filled with these black and like black clouds with like this blue fire in them. Like it's backlit clouds.
Like low hanging.
Yeah, like they're coming from the volcano. Yeah, it's like pouring smoke out, but there's like fire and lightning in the smoke.
I want to look at them, look at everyone else, and kind of be like, that's not on us, right?
Is this the same mountain area that the newts were, the fire newts and everything were at?
Mount Kosenko?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You were going this
okay,
way,
okay.
the newts were like, go around. And then you went around.
Can I make an Arcana check to see if I can
Yes.
see if... okay, yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely a magic effect.
I'm tired AF.
Are you tired AF?
And I can't really see so well through my helmet right now.
Yeah, it doesn't fit quite right. You're gonna have to like adjust something the next time you have your tool, like some downtime. Yeah.
That's a 1
Mm-hmm.
and a 19.
Roll
I'm
real bad.
serious. We are sucking today.
Oof. It's because of the exhaustion. I would have had a 27. Oh, that sucks. Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
You keep going. Takes another day before you get to the edge of the mountains. And there's this like wide valley. You can actually probably see further than that. Hold on. Yeah, so there's this valley that like spreads before you. Yeah. Unless you've got something specific in mind, I assume you keep going. Holmuk is like, all right, so if we follow that river, we should be able to find, what's it called? Thenelier? There's a town. I think it's Thenelier. And then from there we can go up the road to Bhosh. So I take it you do that.
So we're going to beat up these guys, these hobgoblins. Correct. That's what the mission is, right?
Yes.
The mission is find the Tome of Bhosh.
Got it. Tome. Bhosh. but we know he's thinking that there's hobgoblins up there that we're gonna fight.
Yeah.
Where he thinks it is.
So
We're privy to that knowledge.
yeah, like I can either explain it in character, or out of character, whichever you want.
Well, I was just having that question because then I'm gonna ask in character.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
So I'm gonna go up to Holmok.
Olmok.
Holmok. Holmok. We're getting close, are we not, to the area?
Yeah. Should be 2 days after we get to the Lulir.
2 days. Do you know if this place has a kind of like a back door or something, or somewhere we can kind of get the advantage, make sure we scout out a little bit before we just run into hobgoblin territory?
I don't know much about the secret passageways. I didn't exactly explore much of the ins and outs. I was just a smith. But
But there are secret passageways.
perhaps, let me think. It was a place. Hold on, let me check my notes. I'm thinking of something. So there is a back way in. There's the town up front, and there is a port. So those would be the two ways in. As far as secret entrances, I wouldn't know. But both were
Alright.
supposed to be very difficult to get through.
Hobgoblins are known for being quite smart, so we might want to take extra steps to make sure we can try and get the jump on them. Make sure we
Yeah.
can disable any defenses they have then.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll be prepared. And I
They
just keep
also had a
on.
mage with them, I think. Or they
Um,
must have. Or a spirit?
Mage? A spirit?
Something that froze many of our men. Like the guards. They blocked up the murder holes and the arrow slits in the tunnels. Made all our defenses useless.
So I'm gonna ask if I could do another Arcana check to see if this
Sure.
sounds familiar to me. That's a 22.
Yeah. Like that could be some you would know this. This could be like some sort of giant.
Oh. Oh. Okay. So I kind of think about it. I'm sitting there thinking about it, and I'm like ice kind of covering everything. I was like, it must be those pesky giants again. I was like, they're probably doing a lot more there than we think they are, if that's the case. I feel like hobgoblins and giants aren't typically just together in these fashions.
That's not been my experience with them.
Oh?
Well, I'm pretty skilled at hunting giants.
And you have seen hobgoblins with them many times?
Oh no, I was firm
Oh,
in
got it.
your observation.
Okay. All right, so let's just be very careful then. I wish I brought warmer clothes. And keep going.
Cool. Yeah, so you camp out by the stream on the last day before you get to the town. Unless you guys want to push, you could take another level of exhaustion.
I think it's probably best if we rest.
Okay. Yeah. So you rest that night, and I assume you're doing the same watch?
Yep.
Sure.
Cool. Let me just roll a d4. Wait, no, d2. Odds evens. Cool.
Welcome to the Cabal City.
No, no kobolds. Let me actually get rid of something. Archive page. Archive page. So you're at the stream. And Phelan, could you do another perception check
Come on.
at disadvantage?
Why at disadvantage?
Because you're exhausted.
Right.
Wait. What?
You hit persuasion, not perception.
Oh.
Okay.
I looked at it too.
No, that
All
is
right.
funny. So you get a 6. Phelan,
Six.
the
9.
thing that you notice, let me just rearrange some things. The thing that you notice is this, like you're leaned up against this rock that's near the stream. The fire is, relaxing. And from the stream, you hear this like gurgling growl, and you look over, and like around the rock, and like crouched up next to where your face is this just like clay thing and just like um yeah, this like thing screeches at your face. Everyone roll initiative.
What the fuck is that?
Waste these 20s.
Gosh. All right, I have to pee really quick.
Alrighty. So, Toff, you wake up immediately. This screeching monstrosity is just, flailing about nearby. What do you do?
What do I do?
Wait, it doesn't get an attack of opportunity on me? Or a surprise round?
No.
It uses its surprise round to scream.
Yeah, it just screams and wakes everyone up.
Well, that's awfully nice of it. Thank you.
Toff. Again, he's feeling himself lately. He runs up to this screaming thing and says, "It's too loud, please. Not right now. This has not been restful." And touches it on its I guess its leg. It looks like it's a large creature.
Yeah.
And attempts to bestow curse.
Okay.
This is a wisdom save.
A wisdom
Fails.
save. Fails.
So the curse that I will try to imbue on it, or if effective is the I should tier this out a little bit better. Is this one. While cursed, the target must make a wisdom saving throw at the start of each of his turns. If it fails, it wastes its action that turn doing nothing.
Cool.
Yeah, no bonus actions. Let's roll.
Okay.
I'm sorry if I missed this. What is it? What does it kind of look like? Like elemental-ish?
It's kind of just like this large person, it's like a squat head, big mouth, large body, like this barrel-chested man made out of clay.
Got it.
Okay. So we're like asleep.
Sorry, what?
Sleep. So I'm like the scream wakes me up. I have to get up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna get up and with the battle axe at my side, just like kind of jump up and start swinging at the scream in front of me.
All right.
It's a 12
12 does not hit.
and a 21
21 does hit.
for 9 damage.
9 damage. All right. Yep, magic weapon. Good. And yeah, it recoils back and screams again. And then it is gonna go.
Make a wisdom save.
Yes, it makes a wisdom save.
And
And it
fails.
fails, and it just kind of just like it's like flails about. Phelan, your turn.
Rapier?
Go for it.
Does that hit?
No, it is not. It has an AC of 14. It is
Use
flailing
my short
about
sword and hit.
too much. Short sword hits.
Nope. Wait.
Yeah, sneak attack.
Oh, baby. 17 points of sneak attack damage.
Does sneak attack work against constructs?
It should work against everything.
Okay. I don't remember if that was a holdover from third edition or not, but yeah. How much damage was that?
Yeah, no. See, it's right there.
17.
So it's an extra 9 points of damage. So on top of my 8 for a total of 17 points of damage.
Awesome. Cool. Bellin, it is your turn.
Alrighty. I'm going. Okay. No, I'm gonna. We're sleeping, right? So I have to like get up and everything.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'm gonna make my way around this way, like start going around. Pull out my handy dandy firebolt revolver, pop a shot. Kapow. Oh, I'm still in disadvantage. Both those hit though, right?
15 hits. Yes.
Okay. And takes 5 points fire damage.
All right.
I'm gonna tell Roya to come and take an attack. That does not hit. She is sad. She shows signs of sadness.
Okay. Now, Holmuk, being the intrepid adventurer that he is going to notice that you are all surrounding it and that he cannot get to it. He's going to run into the water and try and get around it.
This guy's not very smart.
He's going to dash.
Doesn't he have a bow?
Bows are not honorable if you can get to the enemy.
Oh,
He
my
yells,
God.
"Die, Guardian!" Ah!
Does he have his armor on?
No.
Okay.
Top, it's your turn.
Yeah. A familiar spiritual jangling weapon appears to its side, kind of. I'll get it out there. And the weighted mace appears and attempts to hit for 24.
24 hits.
For 11 force damage and 8 radiant damage.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
That is a bonus action, and I will attempt a Toll the Dead. Wisdom save. Fails that and takes 15 necrotic damage.
Very good. Cool. Just doing math in my head.
Mhm.
Wait. Math in my head. It's bloody. All right, Fenric. Your turn.
Okay. Yeah, Fenric's gonna make a couple more.
That does not hit. That does hit.
For 15 slashing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Max.
Damage.
Is your axe called Wound?
Yes,
That's badass.
I love it.
Yeah. All right. It's gonna make a wisdom save. I think that passes.
Well, sorry, I'm on the wrong thing. 18 does, yes.
Cool.
It's actually its turn.
Berserk. When the golem starts its turn with 60 hit points or fewer, roll a d6. On a 6, it goes berserk. So, 2. It is going to not attack Holmwood because he's not close to it.
And it's surrounded by everybody.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. It's going to use this haste ability, which is not like the haste spell for some reason.
Mm.
And then it is going to slam 3 times. Once against each of you, Fenric, Doftoff, Phelan, in that order.
That's going to be a miss for me.
I think only Doftoff is hit.
Yeah.
Critical.
All right.
I'm
Dope.
gonna use my reaction to Sentinel at Death's Door to negate the critical.
All right.
Just make it a
cool.
regular. So
Also,
10.
make a DC 15 Constitution save.
One second. So I'm just okay. So I need. How do you want to handle this? Because I need to make a con save to maintain concentration on the curse, but that because of Warcaster is made with advantage, this would not be because it's not tied to that.
Right.
So I'll roll with advantage. We'll take both of those for the concentration, but we'll just take the first roll for this save, right?
Or you can just roll twice, once with advantage, once without.
Okay, yeah, we'll do the con now, and I'll use my inspiration on that.
Okay. 17 passes.
And then I maintain the curse.
Nice.
Take 10 damage.
And I wanted to use my reaction to use one of my ranger features.
Okay. What does it do?
Allows me to use a reaction when a large or bigger creature attacks and misses to make
To make a what?
an attack.
Okay, go for it.
Nope. Okay.
It's a good idea, though.
Cool. Phelan.
Does
your
it
turn.
need a recharge roll on haste?
I normally do that at the beginning, but I can do that now.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought you did at the ends. My bad.
I'll do it at the beginning. Hits? Wait, does it? That hits?
I was gonna say it got +2, so that's 16. Yeah,
Yeah,
16.
16. Cool, both hit.
Nice.
That's
25.
25 points of damage.
Nice.
Yeah, guys, that level up was really kind to Phelan.
Oh, yeah. Anyway. You gonna move?
No, I'm quite happy where I am, actually.
Okay. Yeah,
All right.
your turn.
I'm gonna continue to come to the other side with this big boy. I'm just gonna take a swipe at it. I'm feeling pretty comfortable right now. I feel
Okay.
like we're doing pretty good. That's a crit.
Nice.
So it takes 13 plus 2 slashing damage. It's not magical. I know you asked about that before.
It is not magical, so that is reduced by half.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
So to 8 damage.
So I now know this. Okay, and then I'm gonna ask Roya to do what she does best and make an attack.
Do that voodoo that you do so well.
Oh,
Oh?
the reaction that she has,
Yeah.
can that be taken like without me commanding her? Technically?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind next time. Okay, so she's gonna take an attack. Ow! That does not hit.
Nope.
Fudge. Alright.
Alright, and Holmok is going to charge in.
He made it.
He hits for 6 minus half. 3 slashing damage. For Gun Bhosh as his axe gets stuck in the clay. Off, it is your turn.
Yeah. Gonna mirror last turn with the spiritual weapon swing. That misses. Oh, you okay?
Choking on some water.
Yep.
Down the wrong pipe. I got you. We'll just advance because that misses Toll the Dead for another wisdom save.
All right.
Roll trash damage.
And I roll trash save.
That's a
so
How
damage
much,
+4 radiant.
how much do I take total?
9 magical damage.
Well, it is in single digits now.
All right, we'll take it. Setting up the stage.
Yeah. Fenric.
All right. Still swinging away, chopping down that.
Yeah, chop that tree. How does this thing die?
Okay. I guess I'm gonna swing wound at the spot that Dofthoff touched on its leg, and chop its leg off and send it.
Yeah, so you cut its leg off. It comes out from under it. It falls to the ground, and you're like, it's easy pickings from there. Just dead.
fucking finish him.
Yeah.
A group of six creatures just attacking it.
Nice. You beat my golem puzzle.
We outwitted it.
Yes, the puzzle was do more damage. Joking aside.
I want to go up to.
Oh, sorry.
After all this is done, the clay golem thing. As it falls, I instantly walk over to Dofthoff, and I'm just like, the things you can do is quite amazing. How do you do all that? The bell and the mace, it all just kind of appeared. It's incredible.
Oh, Bell, we need to have a long talk about the powers of Urugal and what he can do for you.
Ergalin. I don't think I know of this one. Who is this?
Oh, my goodness, he's one of Yandala's children. He guards the passageway between life and death. He who must be chooses who dies and who lives, and I am a vessel for him. Capital H.
I see. You worship a god. I see. This is where your power comes from. Quite inquisitive it is. I will be interested in picking your brain more about your abilities.
And I am interested in your fire stick. You have it, and it shoots a fire like Mr. Craig shot fire from his wand, but it is no wand.
I whip it out. It's like just wrapping it around my.
Yeah. Twiddle around your fingers.
You doing some revolver ocelot business?
Yeah, I'm just kind of wrapping around. I'm like, thanks, made it myself. And I like pop a shot off into the sky.
Just let him know.
It's like subtle. It's not that crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Engravings had no tactical advantage.
Exactly. I'm trying to bring them to us next to this river so that we can pinpoint them, pinch them, and fight them. But as you're like amazed by the revolver, I don't think I've explained this yet, but I shake my arm almost, like agitate it down, and a shield just kind of like appears around it, like it shoots out. I'm like, I create all sorts of things for combat and safety, and mostly combat and safety, but you know what I mean. And I like tap the shield, and it kind of like retracts back in.
My goodness, you have such power. You will be such an asset to the Phoenix Guard. Maybe you can outfit the rest of us with such magical trinkets.
I hope one day I can make you all my beautiful, shining. I will protect you. I will always stand in front. Like shine glimmers anime style as I sit there.
Mhm.
Classic, you know.
Yeah, I think that's a good scene. Take advantage for that.
I actually already have inspiration, but I don't know if you did.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Cool.
Time for rest.
And yeah, the next day, you pack up, head off to the town that's names I've forgotten. Thenulir.
Thenalier, yeah.
I should probably put that in the map.
Wait, what's the name of the place we're going?
Bhosh Hold.
Bhosh.
Bhoshhold. And yeah, so you get to this like river town. What should be a pretty sleepy town in the middle of nowhere is packed with people swarmed around it. There are tents and like temporary structures just like ringing this like little walled settlement. Yeah, and as you approach, this like gray, white bearded dwarf is like approaching you with his like big warhammer, flanked by two like constructs of earth, not clay golems, but like similar creatures. He looks at you, sizes you up, and he looks at Holmuk. Holmuk, it's been too long. I thought you died. And they rush towards each other and embrace and kiss. This is one of Holmuk's many, many lovers. If you remember when we first introduced Holmuk, I mentioned he was married to many people. And this is Belrus Snowfoot, a knight of Bhosh. And he's just like raving about his boyfriend in front of you. It's like, I haven't seen him since the Battle of the Cold Caves. And they're just like reminiscing. It's like, what happened? Where'd you go? It's like, oh, I was kidnapped by slaves. Slavers. The hobgoblins took me south to the peaks of fire. It's like, oh, well, I took in these refugees and I'm trying to help out the town of Thenulir and blah, blah, blah. And they're reconnecting.
Oh wait, shit! This is the guy we rescued from the mines.
Yes.
Oh,
That's
I know
Holmuk's
who he
bronze
is
mantle.
now.
Well,
Wow, that's a while back. That is a
Yeah.
none of our characters were there.
no. Craig is dead. Craig would know who this guy is, but
Craig would know who this guy is. I think this was
Oops.
before any of the rest of you were playing.
Wait, what's this guy's name?
Which guy? The guy you're escorting or his boyfriend?
No. His boyfriend.
Belrus. Bhelrus.
Perfect.
He's Sir Belrus. Belrus
Sir Belrus.
Snowfoot.
Nice.
He is this gray, ashy-skinned, white-bearded dwarf. It was very different from his darker, like, I don't know. What is... kind of like somewhat dread-locked, like braided beard. Belrus has more of a wild beard.
Unkept.
Yeah.
I like how it took the like description of Homework being Polly for Kit to have the realization of who this character was.
No, actually, because he said he got captured by the slavers,
Ah,
Yes.
and that's what triggered it.
But yeah, those are the two facts about him. Captured by slavers, polyamorous. Also dwarf smith, but like
sure.
that's his profession and like ancestry.
Gosh, it's not like there's 1,000 other dwarf smiths in fantasy.
Right. Like these are the distinguishing features.
Dwarfsmith. You know.
No, the other stuff.
No, I know.
There's thousands of dwarven smiths. This one's a former slave polyamorous guy.
I wink.
Yeah. But yeah, Belarus is asking, like, what are you doing here? What's going on? It's like, oh, well, we're going back to get the Tome of Bhosh. He's like, oh, that sounds very important. Like, I don't want to just roleplay by myself.
I hear you might have a giant problem.
Giant?
The
Yes.
Great Freeze you were talking about before. Whatever.
Oh,
however you say it.
yes. Did Holmuk told you that?
Yeah, he
Right.
did.
So Holmuk was stuck inside. I was on the front. It wasn't just a giant. It was Arenkard, the Winter King.
Give me just 1 second.
I guess so. Finrick would have been the only person with Doftoff at Season's Greetings, right? Of this party, at least.
I think so.
Oh,
Was Fenris
it
there?
was.
Yeah,
It
Finrick
was
there.
me, but
Yeah, Albrecht was there, but
Right.
Belwin was not. So Doftoff kind of looks at Finrick and says, "Arenkard, you said?"
Yeah, Arenkard. He came down personally to breach our defenses. You know, Clan Bhosh hasn't been invaded since the founding of the Hold.
you all talk like you know this Iron Card very well.
Oh, he's the King of Winter. He's one of the 4 seasonal leaders, and they're coming together to fight the Deep One. I don't understand why he would be attacking a hold of dwarves.
Okay, quick side note. I look at the dwarves. I'm sure your thing is very important. You've mentioned this Arenkard and this Winter King several times, and the Deep One several times. What's going on with...
Would Phelan? I mean, Bell maybe not as much because it just got here. But would Phelan have picked up on like the larger narrative at this point? He's been here for
Probably a
like
little
month.
bit.
Yeah, Doftoff is not one to like withhold information from allies, so he kind of fills in on what he knows. The Deep One, the eye appearing in the sky, and that the kind of summit that happened in Zernemsa, followed by kind of an agreement amidst all the seasons were represented, but not all the leaders were there to kind of come together and form a bastion against the Deep One.
Yeah, Arenkard wasn't there, was he? He sent people.
No, Arenkard was
No,
there.
Arenkard was there. It was
I was gonna say,
Spring that wasn't there.
All right.
Because then we got the Tree Boy and Tiger Boy.
Right.
I forget their names.
Shit.
I mean, they're in the.
Yeah,
They're in my
Yeah.
notes somewhere. I wrote them down. We got them somewhere.
Yeah, the names aren't important.
And we talked about Fire Genasi genitalia for like a half hour.
Tyraxis.
That's true.
Oh yeah, we did. And then I talked about wanting someone to hold my sword.
We're mature.
Yep. Hey, I meant it very seriously.
Yeah. No, you
very
definitely
serious.
meant it very seriously, and it definitely was not an innuendo, but everyone else took it as one.
Um,
Like I said, we're very mature.
100%.
100%.
So yeah, kind of Dovtop finishes his explanation for Phelan because he asked for Bellin because they're there. Sorry, I didn't ask Bellin's pronouns.
male.
I don't.
He's male.
Okay, for Bellin because he's there, and then the dwarves just hear this also because Dovtop's
Yeah.
not whispering or anything.
And then Roya, my steel defender, the spider bear, female.
Okay.
Goes by Roya.
Okay.
Dovtop is like he's kind of naive, but he's looking at the dwarves specifically. Belrus.
Yeah, Belrus is just
talking
like,
about because like Dovtop is talking about Arncard as an ally at this point.
yeah. I'm trying to remember when exactly.
This was a while ago.
Season's Greetings was.
Like in real life or in game time?
Game time.
In game time. I think I miss.
It was probably like 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Probably a little bit longer than that.
Because I have Message for a King, and then Deadwood, and then New Blacksmith, and then Train Job Part 2. But.
Season's Greetings was like right after Trade Job Part 2.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, because
'Cause
I think
think
Trade
it-
Job Part 2 was like a mission for Victor to get his character rolling,
Right.
and just so he could have it ready for Season's Greetings.
Was he there for that?
Yeah, because
We had extra people.
a pit lord showed up and
Yep. He was there for
and
that.
killed a dude.
I forgot about that. Victor needs to chill with this fucking pit lord. It has
Thank
fucked us
you.
twice.
Thank you.
It's why Albrecht isn't here.
Yeah.
It's why Crate isn't here.
It's also why. Well, no, that's not true. That's not the reason why Craig's not here. It just
Well-
was part of it.
Part of it. I mean,
think-
if the Pit Lord didn't come, Craig might be.
I don't know. He saved most of us, sort of. in a weird
Most isn't all.
I know. Well, Eric,
Yeah.
do we have an approximate timeline? Would this attack have happened after or before Season's Greeting?
So the way that you're talking about it is like, oh, several months ago, this happened, and it's like, well, this attack was a fair bit before that, actually. It's been. I'll have an exact amount of time. Where is it? There.
Dave, I'm assuming Dovtov kind of explains Winter showing up as a human, right? Like not as one of the giant.
Yeah, he was not big. He was not big. I don't know if Dovtop would have brought that up. Actually, like I think that might have slipped Dovtop's mind in terms
Okay.
of the size disparity between the three season representations.
That's fine.
This was maybe 6 months ago, so maybe 3 months before that.
Hold on one sec.
I mean, the hobgoblins haven't exactly advanced on us since then. I assumed it's because they wanted the hold, not to kill us all.
So the hobgoblins were working with the Winter King.
Yeah, they're his army.
What does he want with Bhosh Hold?
Could be any number of things, magical artifacts, ley lines. It's a great defensible structure. As long as you don't plug up the murder holes down the main tunnel and don't sneak up from the port, block the boulders from rolling down. It's nigh impenetrable.
So how did you get driven out of planet?
Because the murder holes were blocked. Our main defense is that we can attack from behind a wall. The whole way in. It's maybe 700 feet of just being stabbed constantly.
That would do it.
Has Alucard come before this? Has you before for passive reasons?
No.
Hmm.
He stays up in the north, but he came down for us.
Is he still here or is he gone? Is it just the hobgoblins?
I don't know, I haven't been there since the attack. I've been here making sure everyone is safe.
Well, Belarus, do you know a way around the tunnels and things there? Secret entrances, back doors, anything like that that could help us? I know you were just a smith, you said, but you said you fought quite a bit.
No. I am not a smith, I am a knight.
Oh, my apologies.
You're thinking of Holmok. He is the smith.
Holmok the smith. Yes, he told me that earlier. I apologize. Alright, okay. But so would you know of passages then? Places you take people for safety, things like that?
There are some, mostly blocked tunnels. We don't like people coming through without us knowing. There is a river that comes through, and there is the mines. Maybe they could sneak into there, or we could sneak into there. Mainly, there are two ways in.
Possible ways we could maybe things they might not know about.
Things they wouldn't know about.
Traps.
Oh,
Or
yes, there are traps, there are secrets.
Well, if we could get I mean, I'm sure you have brought a lot of people out here. If anyone has any get them all together, kind of see what information we can put together. That would be fantastic for helping us get in there. We don't want to charge hobgoblins straight on, especially if this Arcard person is in there. That sounds like a terrible idea to go straight into the winter.
Agreed. I can draw up a map if you like.
That would be fantastic.
Holmuk, do you know where in this stronghold we might find the Tome?
There are two main places I would guess. There's the noble quarter, and then there's the grand temple. There's a smaller temple in the noble quarter, so maybe it's there, maybe it's... It all depends on what the priests were doing at the time of the attack. One of them would have had it.
One of the priests would have had it. Do you know what priest usually holds onto it? Or which ones would normally hold on to it? I'm assuming it's not just any priest. It's
Yes,
usually
it's the
higher
higher
ones.
priest. That's why they go to the noble quarter and... You know. It's one of two places, unless it got stolen. And... Oh, yeah. Come here for nothing.
I mean, it wouldn't be nothing because it would be information gain. And that is the strongest weapon of all.
There.
Does this tome hold any value for anyone outside of your clan?
It has all the history of Clan Bhosh. It could be that they want to glean some insight or something, but that seems unlikely. There are far greater treasures as far as power goes. But I am more interested in my history not dying out.
Valiant cause.
It is always sad when the kingdom falls. Alright, we should rest and ask around, and then try and make our way in tomorrow. It's like nighttime, right? I'm not like crazy for saying that. Or it's getting close to the end of the
Yeah.
day. Okay. Making sure I wasn't off and it was just like first thing in the morning, like, alright guys. Rest up.
Not everybody.
Surprise, I'm actually nocturnal.
Yeah, if you want to like gather information, that can be fair. I am drawing, well, not drawing, I'm collecting the map.
Sweet. He said something about priest. I would like to try and any religious person, altar boys, priests of any level, kind of ask around and see if they have any knowledge of the book.
Yeah, why don't you guys make some rolls? And if you'd like, you can take a long rest here.
A long rest, so no exhaustion?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, let's do that.
Man, if I knew that, I would have used so many.
Yeah, for real.
Do we lose our temporary hit points?
No. Oh, wait,
No.
you say erase?
I don't think so.
What is that?
That's for my Wand of Magic Missiles recharge.
Oh. Yeah,
Nice.
so I want to make an investigation check to ask about priest people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you
go for
want me to do this before the long rest so I still have...
No. No, you
Okay.
can do this as like during the long rest.
Boom. That's a shitty roll.
If someone wants to help you out, you could roll with advantage.
Yeah, I'll help you out.
Word.
No, if actually possible, I would like not to. No offense, I'd like to question the people.
Yeah. Could I technically use Roya as a...
Nope,
Okay.
that is not a player.
I know, it's just she has the help action.
What are you specifically investigating?
I'm trying to find like priests and like people of religion, of the like religious house here, to see if they know anything about where the book might have gone or who might have last had it, kind of thing.
Yeah, I think that's in line with what Doftov is interested in. I was going to do a religion check on that, but I'll just help on that and ask like more religion oriented questions, I guess, in said investigation.
Okay.
So I'll give him an advantage.
Word. That's 23. Way better.
Yeah, that is way better. So you're able to talk with
Can I like tag along, but just not help with the investigation?
yeah, that's fine. Like, you can all go as a group,
I just want to be there.
and you can just
No,
Got some serious
it's
FOMO on
because
this one.
I have a +9 to persuasion, so
Got it.
Oh, I see.
I would like to interrogate them, but I don't want to like, you know.
Yeah.
I got +8s in quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you guys the map first of all.
Thanks.
This, first of all, credits to Matt Milby. He drew this map. I found it happenstance. He is a map website, free to use. He's a Patreon if you want to support him. Plugging Matt Milby, this guy I never met's Patreon.
Thanks, Matt.
Thanks,
Mel,
Mills.
dude.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Matt.
because I plan on
Yeah,
using his
Mel.
maps
Thanks,
more.
Mel.
Very excited for you guys to explore them. He has maybe half of these actually like drawn out in great detail. But yeah,
That's
you're able to
really
talk
cool.
with like some altar boys, some low-ranking priests, and they are able to tell you that the high priest would have been in the noble quarter up here at the time of the attack.
Okay. Could I also ask him, like, if an attack was to happen, where would their first place they would go? Usually there's like a default, like, oh, go to this place and hunker down.
Oh,
Try and
the person. Yeah. So if they're here, there's like first of all a temple right
I was
on
just
this
gonna
island.
ask, what are the X's?
Those X's are likely spots where the person is. I had
Got
3 of
it.
them, but then you guys rolled pretty well, so I deleted one of them, and then you
Oh.
rolled really well. So I'm telling you, it's
Wow.
almost definitely here, or it might be in the sealed quarter.
Okay.
If he had to retreat.
That's where he would go.
Yeah, you go here, possibly even further to the old palace. But who knows?
And so like kind of using our previous conversations, both Helmut said that there were means of ingress along the river, which I assume is the 22-21 section,
Yes.
and then also in the mines.
Yeah, so the mines are over here, section
So,
13.
13. Okay.
Like,
'Cause, yeah, I saw
it's
old
possible that there are
mines,
some, tunnels that they haven't like completely sealed up or have escaped or are new, and then possibly the old mines. You could come in from the river if you can hold your breath.
Ha ha!
I can hold my breath pretty well.
I'm partly amphibious.
what's a breath roll?
And yeah, then the main force came up from the river, which is actually a lake, and then also through here, which is actually, I think, longer than 700 feet.
Finric wanted to talk to the guards, like, of the place that were still.
Okay, yeah, it's just like some randos.
Yeah, I'm trying to get like a sense of like any spots that might be dangerous to traverse, just kind of like what the fortifications are like, any spots that might trip us up. Just trying to get like the day-to-day guards, like general sense.
Okay. I don't really know, but I feel like rolling for something is a good idea.
Okay.
Let me roll,
Can I?
and that will, I don't know, inspire me while I look at these maps.
Okay. Can I roll an insight?
Yes.
Nice.
Awesome.
Look at us just killing the rolls.
Yeah, now.
Yeah, I know. Hey, we had a couple okay ones. I hesitate on that one. I also realized.
No, sorry.
No, I was just gonna say I also realized I do ritual feat thing.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Ritual casting.
Yeah. I just have to have them prepared.
Right.
Which is dick.
Well, it depends on what you're trying to do to have it be tripping you up. If you're trying to defend something, there are places that are harder to defend. If you're trying to attack something, then there are places that are harder to attack. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking if we're infiltrating this place and we need a quick in and out, and we're facing large forces. I guess I don't want to get caught in a place where we're all going to get murdered.
Hmm. Well, the Great Hall, that's this area. It's pretty sprawling. There are lots of alleyways. So if you want to sneak through those, that could work. You could also climb up to the side walls. There are parapets around. Well, not all the way around, but if you wanted to avoid detection, you could go up high and then go along the walkways. The problem with both of those is there's only a few ways across the river. And you're going to have to cross the river if you're going to go to the Noble Quarter. What I might recommend is going up north first and then crossing the river so you're closer. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Oh, those are huge. I just saw the 70 in the corner.
Yeah, these maps are real fucking big, and I'm so excited to use them, and they're also multi-stories.
That's
Yeah.
sick.
Okay, I would like to do something.
Okay.
I would like to find, since I am a rogue, any criminals, any smugglers that were in the city,
Criminal
and
contact.
see if they know any secret passageways, any old smuggling areas where they would get in and out without people knowing. Also, I do have the city secrets background feat from my background.
Okay. Good.
The only time where this is probably going to come in handy in this entire campaign.
Probably, but that's really lucky that you're here.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I actually I do have a feat that I will talk about later.
Okay. Yeah, why don't you... How are you getting in contact with these criminals? These crime boys?
Well, first of all, I also do know thieves can't, and there is secret signs and symbols, so I guess I'm going to look around and see if there's any signs of the local thieves.
Okay.
There's the stuff.
Right.
Just a swipe by finger guns. Pow pow.
Yeah, you find some. There's like
Alright.
a shitty bar just outside of the gate, or like the wall. That's like resting up against it. It's actually more like leaning up against it. It was very hastily built with not a lot of material. There were like
Alright.
bricks for some of the walls.
So I'd like to walk into the bar and head up to the bartender and Let's see, how am I going to do this? I'm just going to order a drink for now.
Okay. Yeah, you order a drink.
And then a little bit later, I kind of lean in and I go, so I have a question for you. Shit. I'm trying to have to think of Thieves' Cant and on
You
the
don't
spot.
have to do Thieves' Can't.
Okay,
I'm not
well,
gonna go
basically, at least in Thieves' Cant, I'm going to say, like, me and my friends are looking to get into the city. Got any ideas, or I can make it worth your while?
So he looks at you.
Snowfoot doesn't need to know about it.
Right. You know that place is impenetrable, right?
Oh, yes, because every city is impenetrable and there's no way for, shall we say, uncommonly acquired goods to enter the city.
Can you roll persuasion to persuade this man to actually help?
Hell yeah, I can roll persuasion.
Hell yeah, you can. All right. He considers it. And why would someone like you want to know?
Well, let's just say there's a good in there that I need to uncommonly acquire.
And I should help you?
I slide him 5 platinum.
He puts his hand over it and slides it off the table, hoping no one saw. All right.
Do you want me to do a sleight of hand?
No.
Okay.
You come in. The best way to get in, but not out, is to go through the bathhouse in the noble quarter. You'll need something to breathe with, but if you go down the tunnel, you take a left instead of going down the straight and narrow path. Someone small can get in.
Good to know, thanks. I down the rest of the drink and then leave.
And he,
And
nods and lets you go.
And promptly relays the information to the rest of the team.
Of course.
Dotov kind of perks up and says, well, I'm small, but I can't breathe underwater.
I can breathe underwater, but not small.
I mean, I am small and I can breathe underwater for a good amount of time.
What race are you again? Like, out of character.
I'm Vidalkin.
What's that?
They're tiny blue. Well, they're not tiny. They're notorious for being like taller and like slimmer, but I'm a small one. I'm like 5'8", 5'5", somewhere around there. So I'm smaller.
Is this a official class or official race?
Yeah, this
Yep.
is from
Ruined Terror. Yeah, that one.
What did you call it?
Ruined Terror. I
Okay.
was thinking of League of Legends by accident. from Ravnica.
Oh yeah.
As I say this, though, Iron Man style, the suit like psst, and like comes up, and you see like a smaller blue person kind of like pop out, and I'm like dressed in normal like clothes, and I'm like, hey, it's just a suit. We could also send Rora, but she doesn't like the water so much. She's not much of a floater. She sinks a lot.
Tough kind of like studies this map and like remembers. I'm talking about the 700-foot stabby tunnel, and like looks at all this layout, and it's like, well, I mean, we kind of all need to go through the water to stay together, because if we come at it from different angles, we'll be really far apart.
That is true. So I'd say we go through this tunnel instead, because this is the one where we can all fit, right?
That tunnel
The
is
river.
Yes, you could all fit.
Well, it's that, or we go through the mines, and the mines are these the mines? Tennis mines?
So there are two mines. There's the old mines and the new mines.
Which one were the old? Which one could we possibly get into?
The old ones.
Possibly either of them. But you'd have to find the entrance. And
So Eric,
yeah.
because of my background, I have this feat that lets me find the blueprints to structures and buildings, typically.
So
And like
that
understand.
kind of requires the city to be functioning and you to be in it, because like Ravnica is one city.
Yeah,
Like it's a
just-
city planet.
got it.
And like your background that you have is like,
Retains to that.
yeah, it's like, oh, well, I am part of the infrastructure of the city. I am one of these bureaucrats. Clearly, I'm able to get the information I need.
Got it.
And while if you were in a city, I would definitely say, yeah, you can probably figure out how to get that. You're not
Perfect.
there. No one brought with them the blueprints to the city.
Yeah. It was more the idea of like maybe I could understand based off of seeing the map, like how certain passageways might fit together better than they've drawn. So like
Maybe.
I have a better idea of how you could get into the mines, for example.
I mean, that
Based
would
off of, like,
be more
weak
about
points.
spelunking.
Spelunking.
Yeah, like these mines, the connections that they're talking about, the entranceways, those would be like natural caves.
Done. Let's do it. Spelunking time.
Let's not, because we know the river, but the mines might take a what?
Underdark trading post. Let me just double check this. Where does this go? Are the pits of justice just off of the map? Am I not seeing it right now? Oh. Oh, wow. Okay. Got it. So we would have to be going through the jail.
I don't particularly see a problem with that. I mean, we don't really have to go through the jail. We just have to cross this little anti-chain.
True. True.
I mean, the only problem is how well guarded.
Is the way in from the river. It's not a. It's this little like dip down here. Are those like the little drawings things? Are those like ways to get in from there? Like vents or something? Air pockets.
That's like a port.
Yeah, those are like
Oh, it's top
right?
down. It's top down. I don't know why I thought it was not top down for some reason. Got it.
Okay.
That was really weird. I'm sorry. I just had a moment.
Yeah, I
like,
can
totally-
kind of understand what you're.
Thought it was like a side view and this was just a chamber going down. I was like, this seems so dumb. That makes a lot more sense. That's pretty obvious. That's like a pretty obvious way to go in. We might want to be careful. Maybe send us who can breathe underwater so we could kind of stealth it a little bit, see if anyone's there, and then report back, maybe.
That could work.
Just at least so we're not just coming out of water and there's guns there or bows or whatever they have here. I don't know. What do you all think?
Well, I'm good at sneaking, and I don't quite need. I can breathe underwater, so I vote for that because it is much more likely to. I see. My thought in this is that we need to be quick. We need to be stealthy because there's a lot of hobgoblins in here. So if we get bogged down for any length of time, it's just going to be it's going to be a bad time.
Yes, it will be. I am not exactly stealthy myself, but I definitely can try. A weak smile comes on my face.
So out of character, really quick, I didn't quite get how you would get into this section, the information that Phelan got.
Okay. So there's an offshoot. I can draw it. Hold on. There's an offshoot of this like river that goes here, and there's a bathhouse. Let me change that color to something more visible.
But it's small, so you have to be able to have water breathing and be small. You know?
Got it.
And he said it was only a good way in, not a good way out.
Right, because the river is going down.
It's rushing down. Yeah. The river that goes to the lower gate and the Underdark trading post.
So that is not actually like Underdark trading post. That's actually a lake. That's how we're differing from Brazen Throne and making it the Bhosh Hold.
Got it. Yeah.
That's why I do this like lake here.
The lake thing. So it's not like a moving body of water. We don't have to worry about like being able to fight against a current or anything.
No.
Okay. Okie dokie.
It is cold though. Like you are in a very cold area in winter.
How unfortunate.
Shouldn't be a problem.
I don't like the cold. I'll tell you that right now.
I mean, if you all trust me enough, I can go and scout it alone.
I have no reason not to. These fellow adventurers probably know you much better than I do.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a matter of trust. I worry about your safety. Going up to this river by yourself. What if you get caught?
I can take care of myself.
Duff kind of looks at Finric and then at Phelan and says, "Well, I mean, We needed a lot of help to get through the last mission. You said you were training on not being seen, so I hope that training served you well, because this sounds like a lot to ask.
It has.
Did you get like a ASI or something?
Oh.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know how long I can hold my breath for, but I can certainly be stealthy. And I can help you out with that. I don't know. Maybe we go to get.
I mean, if you think you can hold your breath long enough,
Don't forget about the cold.
and if you can take care of the cold,
Not especially better than anyone else, I would suppose.
I think it might be best if I just go myself. Thank you all for your help, though.
All right.
Eric, theoretically, could I use absorb elements in the cold water to dampen the blow?
Probably.
Okay.
You get like advantage on your save or whatever.
It makes me resistant to it.
Yeah, so because it's not like damage, it's more chill.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is like a good spot to stop.
Yeah. I mean, right
Yes.
before we go in the mines.
Yeah, I don't really have the mines prepped fully.
Okay.
I expected the travel to take a little longer. Also, Kit, if you want to do like the scouting ahead, that's the plan, right?
Yes.
We could, do a one-person session to expedite that.
Sure. Would that be done now or later?
No, like I said, map's not ready.
Okay, then. Yeah. No, we can do it sometime.
Yeah. Cool.
Just so we don't have like an hour in the beginning of the next session where I'm just Eric and I.
Yeah, I want to avoid wasting everyone's time.
Yeah.
Because what if we end up doing 4 hours of just Kit sneaking around? That would be so boring for the rest of you, maybe. I mean, I know, like, there are ways to make that interesting, and sometimes it's like, oh shit, kind of, like, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
You got the edge of your seat, but, I don't know. You can watch the video.
It'd be like watching someone else play Metal Gear.
I've done that a lot, actually.
Right, like, it's fun, but...
Who knows? Maybe I'll show up just to listen.
Maybe?
I'll just be in Discord listening to everything happening.
Alright, well, let's give you guys some experience points.
Oh boy! My first experience points.
Oh, yeah.
Don't it.
So...
I wish I got to use more spells. I'm so, like, spell happy, but, like, I don't want to use any because I only have 3 spell slots right now.
Right.
I get, like, none.
Craig has spell slots up the wazoo. It was glorious.
Yeah, sorry about that, bud. I'll hopefully honor him soon. Maybe. I should get a good amount eventually, if I take this the way I think I'm going to.
Oh, shit. Yeah, don't worry about it. I need 7,000 more experience points to... and I really want to level up because I get some cool things next level.
Multi-classic makes leveling up so difficult because you're like, oh, if I just take more points in this one class, it'll give me all this stuff. But if I take more points in this other class, there's all this other stuff. And then it delays all the other things. And I'm just like, fuck.
Tell me about it. I have this great idea for a multi-class in maybe one of my next characters.
Wow, I need a lot of experience.
All right. So here is the XP that you get. You get, what did I do that? 1,770 experience each. EXP
70 or
that-
7?
7. Both. No. 7.
1707.
1707.
Okay.
That divided by 2 is 853.5 GP. And I will break it down for y'all. You got 400 from the kobolds, or 425, but whatever. 800 for the newts, the lizards. 400 for avoiding the dragon, and then 5,000 for defeating the golem. And then also 50 XP each for the success on your skill challenge.
My success, thank you very much.
Right. Yeah. I thought this was a fun session. Not as exciting as the last one, but still good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think that's where we will call it today. Unless you guys have anything else you want to say to the audience.
Not to the audience. I have something I wanted to ask you about
Okay.
or talk to you about.
Cool.
Now that my class is out in the open,
Yeah. Bye, audience.